Campus saddened by death of student after choking at pancake eating contest. Hartford, Connecticut. Sacred Heart University students said Monday the campus was deeply saddened by the death of a student who choked during a pancake eating contest on campus. Police say Caitlin Nelson, 21, died at a New York City hospital on Sunday, 3 days after the contest during an event on the university's Fairfield campus that was part of its annual Greek Week. "You can feel the sadness among the students and faculty," said Andrew Starr, 20, a sophomore from Norwalk. "There's been a somber tone on campus since news of Nelson's death spread across campus," he said. Nelson was a junior social work major from Clark, New Jersey. Fairfield police said Monday that a Sacred Heart nursing student was the first to notice Nelson was in distress during the pancake eating contest Thursday evening. The nursing student determined Nelson was choking and told another person to call 911 while she and others helped Nelson. Within minutes, 4 Fairfield police officers arrived. Nelson was not conscious and not breathing. The officers worked to clear Nelson's airway. Paramedics arrived a short time later and continued trying to clear Nelson's airway. In the ambulance on the way to St. Vincent's Medical Center in Bridgeport, paramedics were able to clear the blockage, but it was too late, Fairfield Police Chief Gary McNamara said. "The lack of oxygen caused too much damage," he said. Nelson was transferred Friday morning to Columbia Presbyterian Hospital in New York City, where she died Sunday. "Everything that they did, everything that they tried, they could not clear that airway," McNamara said. "This will stay with the officers a long time." Fairfield Lieutenant Robert Kalamaras, who was among those Fairfield officers who worked to save Nelson, said there was no criminal aspect to the case and that police were not aware of students using alcohol at the event. "It's a sad, tragic accident," he said. "That's all it is." He said about 100 people were at the event, which was in a university building. He said he does not know whether any university officials were present. The university declined to answer questions about the incident. Nelson had food allergies, but doctors told police that they do not think they were a factor in her death, Kalamaras said. Students remembered Nelson during a candlelight vigil on campus Sunday that followed a mass that was attended by thousands, students said. Nelson's father, James Nelson, was a Port Authority police officer who died in the September 11 attacks. Police union officials said Caitlin was an organ donor and her organs have been used to help others. "My heart is broken for Caitlin's family," said Paul Nunziato, the president of the union that represents Port Authority Police. "Like her dad, who gave all he possibly could in the final moments of his life so others may live, Caitlin also gave all she could so others may live." James Nelson was assigned to the Port Authority Police Training Academy on September 11, 2001, but went with dozens of other Port Authority officers to the World Trade Center to do their jobs, said Bobby Egbert, a spokesman for the union that represents Port Authority Police. "In a situation like that you respond from all over," Egbert said. "You have to go. There's no question about it. It's part of your job." Egbert said he worked with James Nelson at the Port Authority bus terminal in the 1980s and 1990s and described him as a tough cop with a heart of gold. Nelson was 40 and his daughter was 5 when he was killed. "She lived her life as a caring person," Egbert said. "Even at Sacred Heart she was involved in a lot of the charitable events her sorority partakes in. It's just a horror, a tragedy." He said he hopes that Nelson's family might one day find some solace in her decision to aid others by being an organ donor. Erica Mallory, 20, a sophomore from Vernon, who like Nelson is a social work major, said there was a mass on campus Sunday night that was dedicated to Nelson. "The crowd was so large it could not fit in the school's chapel. You can tell our campus is very sad," Mallory said. "We are such a close-knit campus." The annual Greek Week features a variety of contests, including a competitive eating contest. This year it was pancakes. Knowing how quickly someone's life can be taken, It makes you take a step back and realize how lucky you are, said Megan Boston, 19, a sophomore from Long Island. Joseph Keene, 19, a sophomore from Long Island, said that at Sunday's Mass the priest told the congregation that tragic events occur and it is hard to understand why. These things happen for a reason, Keene said. The priest said. You have to just keep moving forward and have hope. Please subscribe my channel.